Yeah. Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lutz now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check, 47. He don't know no better. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
Rivers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
First down, Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Say, room. Say, easy.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 47. Hey, Charlie. Check. Q. Watch the back.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it'll be third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Go. 12. Hey, Delta. Hey, Buffalo.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Easy. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Mike's 47. Wait, 89.
From the gun, Rivers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to press.
Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Brees. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Brees. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases...
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, it's Gordon. Busts through the tackle, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Cluster. Load it. Load it.
Now Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Hey, Delta! Q. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
2nd and 5 now. Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
47 Mike. Mike, 20. Hey, exit. Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Forced out to his left. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brees, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Throwing on first down is Brees. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Breeze here finding Kamara. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Breeze now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's Breeze to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case,
they've got his man complete. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Breeze now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. The 20. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, as the first half is winding down. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. There's Breeze, and the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Breeze now on 1st down. Smith catches left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now Breeze again. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Breeze. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
From the 27, Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter.
You don't want it. Keep it skinny. Buzz. Tackle. Q.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rivers. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Rivers now from the 50. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Breeze going to throw. And this one complete to Smith. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Caught on the left side by Ginn. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Breeze now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. To throw, it's Breeze. Well, this is caught by Ginn. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. On 2nd and goal. Breeze, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory.